Hello, welcome to Boardgame with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Racco, but today I am playing Terraforming Mars Solo. We're back for the third in a line here of solo playthroughs of Terraforming Mars using these really nice playmats, fan-made playmats. And this is the 35th solo playthrough on the channel actually that I've done of Terraforming Mars in different variants with different expansions and all that. It's Terra Cimmeria, I hope I pronounced that sort of correctly. The great cratered highland region. So it's a crater. There's probably been some demos down or something going on here. So there's a lot of steel in the middle here. The water is just on the edges. There is a really cool space here though. The MSL Curiosity, which is, the little robot driving around there in real life as well. And if we when I place a tile here, I will get to spend 5 more mega credits and I can place a colony, which is super cool instead of paying 17, right? So that's something I will try to do. I just hope that these neutral cities and greeneries are not going to intervene with that, because that would be sad. But let's get going. I will pan down and we will start the setup part of the game. Now this playmat is of course oriented the other way, well, sort of the normal way from last game. So instead of putting my 11 stacks of 4 cards in each over there, I put them here and I put them in a tight stack like that, just to keep track of what generation I'm in and all that. And it's also nice to have the cards handy there. I do have a little generation marker here as well off cam. You don't really need to see that right now. We are starting on -2 for money production, and we need to reach 12. Well, we need to terraform everything before we reach the 12th generation. Well, and the 12th generation, right? So let's get going with picking. We have our starting cards. We're going to pick a corporation. Now these are not randomized. Instead, I picked the 2 that we haven't played here. So it's Pristar, which is 53 mega credits, starting with -2 TR though. But then during the production phase, if I did not get TR in that generation, then I add a preservation resource here, which is a point, and I also get 6 mega credits. So I think this could be pretty good. The other one is the very complicated one here with Pharmacy Union. I've been talking about this in previous playthroughs, but just to recap, I start with 54 mega credits. I start with a science card, then whenever microbes are played, I have to play like sickness cubes on here. Then I have to play science tags to remove the sickness cubes. Then I get a TR. Or I can spend an action to just, if there's no sickness here, I can spend an action to place this in my event pile as an event, and that's going to be worth 3. I'm going to get 3 TR right away. So depending on what my starting hand is and all that, I'll probably do that. But you know what? We should do the setup first. We should do this first. I think I misplayed that in previous episodes here. So let's start off with a city. We start off at the top. It is a 10, okay? So 1, 2, 3. It's only eligible spaces as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, come on, game. I just talked about it. Oh, that's so boring. I wanted that one. City down here is going to be 8. So we start off there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are going to be pushed into the middle because there's so much water here. So that, I don't know. This map is going to make it sort of, I don't know, maybe like that. Then the greenery up here is not my card. Take it from the stack. 31. Oh, that's going to be annoying to count. 29, 30, 31. This is 31 right there. And down there it's 18. It's the same thing. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It takes a titanium spot. That was terrible. I'm so sad for that one. Now I'm going to have to replay this whole map soon again in solo because I want to do that. Okay, so we have our corporations. We have our starting hand. So physics complex, not a great card for solo. It's mainly just points. Acquired company is good though. Money production early on. Gene repair is money production, but it takes 3 science tags, so it's questionable. Oh, Arctic algae is amazing though for solo. Getting plants when we place oceans, that's helpful. Another one that's based on science tags, and draw a card. Trading colony. Oh, this is good. So this is when you trade, you may increase the track 1 step first and place a colony. I like this one for 18. Red tourist wave, that goes away because that's a turmoil card. If you haven't seen that already, I haven't spent the time to remove my turmoil cards from the deck, but I'm not playing with turmoil. So if I get a turmoil card, I'll just replace it. So we get underground detonations instead, which isn't bad for solo, I guess. We do need heat. There might be a thing we take then. Sky docks, discount, and you get a trade fleet, which is pretty cool. It does require 2 Earth tags though. We should look at the prelude cards as well. We might get an Earth tag from that, because I do like this one if we can get it out early. GMO contract, again Turmoil. Melt works. No, I don't think so. Spending heat to gain steel. It's good in some situations. I think we had that in the last playthrough, but... So the new card replacing their research coordination. Okay. Well, that could be a wild tag. That could count as like a... You know, we need 2 Earth tags. We have that there with the wild. So these are the cards I am mostly interested in. 6 of them. But before we decide, we also should take a look at Prelude. So let's shuffle this up a little bit. There's a bit of setup here. You play the solo. I don't mind it though, because it's a pretty fun process. Like, it's set up, but it's also interesting to see what you get and what you have to choose between and everything. So it's not a boring setup for a board game. Smelting plant, 2 oxygen, steps. Oh, this is nice to get an ocean and 2 energy to start off with. 2 energy production, cost 3. Make credits though, and that's plants to start. Oh, there's an Earth tag. And this is a good one as well. I like that for the money. It's gonna pay itself so quickly. I think out of these, well, I like the 2 oxygen, I guess, but I think these 2 are the ones I'm mostly interested in. Getting money and energy. But it's going to be -6 and -3, so we're not going to have that much money in the first generation, though. If we take those 2, but I think we will. But one more thing we need to take a look at. Colonies. I'm going to draw 4 colonies at random and pick 3 of them to play with. So let's see what we get. And that is... Oh, Callisto for energy. I like that. My Miranda is just for animals. And it doesn't even start building up until someone has a way to collect animals. So, Ceres is good for steel. And Europa, it's... Yeah, I'm going to skip this one. It's a pretty easy decision there. We'll take those 3. I do like Callisto because if we get another trade fleet, which we already know we can get, then we can do, like I've done before, we can like double trade. Going first to Callisto to pick up energy, and then the second trade, we use that energy to go to Ceres or Europa here. And this is good for some production. I actually think this is better in the solo game than it is in multiplayer somehow. Like, this is a way to get like an ocean. It's a way to get plant production. Yeah, I really like that one. So that's those 3. We have those 2 we're going to pick. We know what cards we're going to choose. The question is really, what corporation are we going to play? We have no microbes here. I kind of wanted to play this just because it came with the big box, but at the same time, I think this is a cooler one for multiplayer, because then other people will play microbe cards, and that will sort of hurt you. You will have to pay, I didn't mention that, but you have to pay 4 mega credits every time. So basically this starts with 54, but you have to pay 8 right away because you're playing 2 microbe tags. So you know what, let's go with Pristar. I don't think I will play this for solo. I think it's more of a multiplayer player corporation, sort of. So if we take this one, we start with 6 cards. And well, we don't need the research coordination then for the Earth type, because we have an Earth type there. We are going to play this one early. And then we could do Skydocks earlier. That would be better. Let's skip research coordination then. I mean, it's not a bad card, but we need to save money. So 5, that's 15 out of the 53 that we would start with. So I keep bumping this little guy because it's over here. And then we need to pay for these. So in total, we're paying 15 plus 9. So 24, which means we start with only 29. It's pretty rough. But we have a lot of effects that are going to like pay off in some time. So we start with 2 energy production. We get to place an ocean. We start with 6. This is nice. So we don't start on the -2. We start on +4 in mega credit production. I like that. And also here we start with decrease your TR 2 steps. So yeah, we start on 12 instead of 14. So that's going to be, we have basically 16 as our starting income, which isn't, I don't know. I mean, normally we would start 14. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. So that's it. And then if we need to remember this, if we don't get TR in a generation, we add a token here to get a point preservation token. And preservation resource, that can actually come into play. If you have like a card saying for every resource type or whatever, then that counts as a resource type. And then we get 6 mega credits every generation if we don't get a TR. So in the beginning here, that could be great. Like that's the way to get that money back that we sort of spent. And we need to see the tags here. And of course, we're also going to place an ocean, which, well, we'll see what we aim for then in ocean. Because I'm not used to this map, so we gotta... Oh, it's bad for this, I guess, because we want to play Arctic Algae before we place any oceans, but... yeah, it's okay. I'm still so sad about this. Why did you have to go there, AI? Okay, so I actually think that we are going to go... We're going to have the ocean go to this spot because it's 2... So that does give us a TR, so we're back 1 TR. And it's 2 titanium because we have 2 cards that could use that. That would be good to get out early, so that's like 6 more credits basically, right? So that's not bad. And then it's time to get going, right? We've done all the setup. The colonies are ready. We have our trading fleet. We also need to do Venus. Let's not forget that. I'm going to use this space over here to put up my cards, actually, because that's easier for you to see it than on the camera. And I can keep the line here. So, 29. Are we starting off with acquired company? I think so. Then we can do 20. We can do Skydocks as well. But then we're not trading this generation. Which is fine, I guess, because they will move up. Then we can do a colony next turn, maybe. So, I mean, this one we want to get out early as well. So we can start doing this. But acquired company is good. Let's do that. And that costs us 10. Gives us 3 money per action. So we're all the way up to 7 already. I like that. And it's an Earth tag. So now we have 2 Earth tags. So we can play Skydocks for 18. We are going to pay 6 in titanium though. Plus 12. Save the money if we can. That means we're going to get a discount from now on. We'll have them in different stacks, I think. We'll get a discount from now on all cards. 1. And we get another trade fleet. So let's mark that over there. Get that little guy into play. That's good as well. This is a good card. 2 points. So, and I love discounts in this game. It's always so good. So that's everything, right? All of these 3 are... Well, we could do underground, I guess, but we can't use it right away anyway, so I don't think we should. I think we'll save the 7 mega credits and just go straight to production for generation number 1, right? Production wise, we are at 7 plus 13, so we get 20. And not much else. Wait, do we have a plant production or did I bump that? No, I must have bumped that. We never got to plant production. I don't know what happened there. We get 2, it's good that I caught it at least. We get 2 energy. That's about it. World government, I think they'll just do oxygen the first time at least, or like maybe a few times. And remember now, this generation we did not... Oh wait. We did place an ocean. So then the question is that set up or is that the generation number 1? Wow, I don't know the answer to that. If you know that, tell me in the comment section if I'm doing this wrong. I think this is like part of setup. So I don't think this counts as us getting a TR in generation number 1. We didn't do like a... We didn't do an action or whatever to get TR. So I'm gonna be nice to myself. Maybe I'm cheating, but I'm gonna count this as we didn't get any TR in generation number 1. Which means we get a resource on here, a preservation resource for a point, and we also get 6 mega credits from that. I think that should be correct. Maybe the prelude cards are part of generation number 1. I don't know. Okay, then world government is done. These will move up 1 step, which isn't bad. I mean, I like trading early, but it's also good if these fill up a little bit. I also like to have like a colony before we start trading with them. And I think that is everything so far. It's weird for me to have cards out here, but it's okay. Now we are going to go into generation number 2. We're going to take 4 cards from the top here and keep track of it that way. So we start with Dawn City. So it requires 4 science tags. How are we doing on science tags? We don't have any yet. Yeah, we don't have any in our hand either. So don't think that's something we should aim for. Ironworks is good though. If we can get the energy up. This is very good in solo to help you with the oxygen. Oh, self-replicating robots. This is a promo that's it's kind of complicated. It's basically reveal and place a space or building card here from hand. Then you place 2 resources on it. Or double the resources on the card here. Then cards here may be played as from hand with its cost reduced by the number of resources on it. So it's like a planning. You're putting a card here and then you plan to play it later. Takes 2 science tags though, so I'm not sure I want that. Comet is really good though. But are we going for that? I don't know. I think we're going to be a bit careful here in the beginning with money. So I will just take Ironworks because I don't want to miss this one, like the chance to get this one. So pay 3 for that. So now I want to make trading colony, right? The question is if I can trade. Yeah, I think I can. I think, well, I can, but is it worth? Yeah, I think I'll do it. Because if I trade with Callisto, I'll get enough energy to also trade with another one. And if I trade with Europa, I get a energy production. So I think that's a nice combo. We do need energy for Ironworks as well later on here. So with 30 cash, if we do trading colony, yeah, I think we're fine. So if we play trading colony, costs 18. Then when we... Now it costs 17 because we have a discount on 1 for all cards. Let's not forget stuff. Come on. So basically, we get to place a colony. And now when we trade, we can increase the meter 1 step before we sort of trade. And the colony, I think we should do Callisto for sure. That also gets us a energy production. Then we'll spend... I don't like it, spending money for it, but we'll spend 9 here to trade. We're going to be able to trade with energy later from next generation and so on, because we will have more energy production. So we'll trade with Callisto. When we trade with Callisto, we get our colony bonus of 3 plus 3, so we get 6 energy. This just goes down 1 step. Then we spend 3, although we'll just take 3, because we spend 3 right away to also trade with Europa. No, before we trade, we get to move up 1 step because of trading colonies. We should have gotten 5. So much to keep track of already in the game. We should have gotten 5 energy, not 3 from that. And now we can move this up, but it doesn't matter here because we get energy production or energy production. So we do get energy production though. And then this goes down to the start. It wouldn't be bad to build a colony here as well though, because that gives us an ocean. That's like paying 17 for an ocean instead of 18. And in the solo game, you always have to do, more or less, you have to do some standard projects during the game. So why not just do it here? So I think we will do that. Because then we get a coin as well when we trade. Okay, so that's the trading done. And all of a sudden we have 7 energy left, which is nice. We're going to generate 5. So next generation we should get Ironworks out. But then we can't use that to... No, we can use that to trade because we'll use the energy to trade with Callisto. We'll get the energy, we use it on Ironworks and to trade a second time. It's going to be a nice combo this. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think we can do anything else, really. So I think that's it for generation number 2. Production-wise, we have the same. So we get our 20. And we get, well, all of this will go over here. And we get 4 new energy. Now again, we didn't raise TR, so we get 6. We get 1 point there basically, and we get 6 more credits from this. So it's nice here in the beginning before we start raising TR. And then we want to make sure we don't like raise TR just once during a generation. We want to, then it's better to save it and then do a bunch at the same time. World government. I think because, yeah, I think we'll do here. Now, we know we're going to be able to raise oxygen a bit with ironworks. We don't want to do too much oxygen with the world government, though. We've got to be a little bit careful of that. But I think I'm happy there. These come home. And we should also raise the trading stuff here, which is nice. Because, again, we get to raise it one more time. So when we go trade with Callisto again, we're going to get 5. Plus 3 from, yeah, we're going to get 8 energy every time we trade with Callisto. Or even more if we don't do it every turn. But I think we should do it every turn. Because the energy turns into heat as well. So that's going to help with the temperature. So yeah, I like this. I really like colonies. It's such a good expansion. So that's everything so far. Let's look at some new cards and go into generation number 3. We're getting so lucky. Look at this. Standard technology is the best card in solo. Because you get 3 money back from every time you do standard projects. Super good. Aquifer pumping. Now again, this is so weird. I keep running into this. I shuffle like crazy in between the playthrough recordings. But I still see the same cards. I don't know how that is possible. It always happens when I do back-to-back playthroughs. Well, this is not back-to-back. This is like a week in between since I did the other one. But I shuffled today. I don't know. Because Aquifer pumping is pretty good as well. Now, it's better if you have steel production, though. And, I mean, it doesn't really go together with standard technology because then we're not using as many standards. I think we're going to skip this. And again, I think we're going to stay very, very light on cards in this playthrough because I feel I'm going to take these 2. A lot of other times I spent too much. But those are basically free because we got 6 mega credits from there. So that's amazing. And yeah, this time we need to do ironworks. We should do that. I don't think we will terraform. Well, we're going to use this. So we're going to terraform, I guess. Wow, this is tricky. So if we do this, this is basically costing us 6 mega credits every generation. But on the other hand, we have to terraform. How are we going to win otherwise? So, okay. So that's everything in the setup, right? We're in generation number 3. It's time to start doing things. We have 7 heat. Not quite there yet. But again, this is almost like I want to save up. And I don't know if we're ever going to get this effect again then, because we're going to keep doing this. It's weird. This would be really cool in multiplayer, I think, as well, because then you might not terraform that much. You might do other things to get points if you have this corporation, and just use that to get points that way and 6 mega credits every generation. In solo, I don't have that option. I have to terraform, otherwise, you know. So, ironworks. This will be 11. Then we have enough for import of advanced GHG as well. So I think that's a good setup. I kind of want to get this going as well, though. But we can get steel now. So let's start off with this. We'll spend 3 energy to go trade with Callisto. And we get to move the cube up before we count it. So it's 5 plus 3 for the colony bonus, so we get 8 back. This feels so overpowered almost. There we go. And then we'll spend the 3 out of those 8 that we just got to trade with Ceres. We get to move it up, so we get 6 steel. Not bad at all. And then we can... Yeah, I think we can do this, right? So this would be 17, that would be 27... Yeah, it's fine. So we'll do underground detonations. Have action cards over here. And have a little guy ready to use it. And that's going to cost us 3 steel for 6. Then we'll pay 10 to use it. Get 2 heat production. There we go. Then ironworks will cost us 11. So we'll pay 6 in steel plus 5. Oh, we could have done it the other way, I guess, to get the... Well, we'll use the steel later on. This is also like a steel production, basically. We use this every generation. We always generate the steel, which is also good. So we'll spend 4... I'm going to use this right away. We'll spend 4 energy to get a steel. I'll put it here. And a guy on it. And we get to raise the oxygen. Gets us a TR. And we should get a steel as well, right? Wait, did I put it in money? I'm confused. I don't know if I took it. Maybe I put it in money. I'm not sure. It's, yeah, weird. Okay, so we used our 2 actions. I forgot something. When we did Ironworks, we should have gotten 1 mana back because we have the Sky Docks for discount. So I think that was the one I placed there. I think that's what, yeah, that's what I did. So I think that's everything. Well, we could do this one as well, I guess. It's not bad. We don't need to do standard technology until we're ready to do any standard products anyway. We'll pay 9 for this. No, we'll pay 8 for it. Can I please remember my discount? How hard can it be? 2 more heat production. We're up to 4. Like that. Let's put this over here since it's face down anyway. Okay, that was a good generation number 3. We got a lot of stuff down. But this combo here is so good. That's gonna feed us the whole game with just, you know, steel and production and all that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done. So we'll pass. We are going to get the 21 this time. But actually, I say that sounding like it's something positive. This means this doesn't activate because we did get TR. So we do get sort of less money than we got last time. 4 more energy. And yeah, I don't think we'll do Pristar's effect anymore. Maybe once, I don't know. So we get that, we get 4, so we'll just take 1 here. Put a 5, so now we can raise temperature. But we're also going to do Ironworks, of course. We're going to raise temperature and oxygen. So I don't know if we're going to do this again. But maybe, you know, we got 12. 2 points and 12 cash out of it. Which is not that bad for a corporation special thing. And like, maybe in the, like I don't know, we'll see. Right, let's do world government. World government will not do oxygen now, I think. And I don't want it to do oceans. Like, once we get Arctic algae out, we can have the world government do oceans because it still counts when anyone places an ocean tile. Since we haven't played it yet, though, I don't want to do that. So next up, of course, would be Venus. So let's just do Venus then. It's saving us 15 credits, basically. This is 14. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. And let's get these guys home. I need to think everything through here so I don't miss anything. I can always edit the video, of course, but I'd rather just have everything going smoothly here. So there we go. And new card, generation number 4. So Mercurian alloys. Oh, this is so nice. I love the advanced alloys together with this, and then Phobolog. But titanium resource would be worth 1 extra. But you need 2 science tags, and we don't have any titanium productions. It's not a great card right now. Ah, here's some new cards. Bioprinting facility. So spend 2 energy to gain 2 plants or add an animal to another card. It's good to get the plants that way. If we could get, I mean, we're gonna have so much energy from Callisto, so yeah, that's a given, I think. Wave power. And that's also weird. We don't really need to raise our energy production that much because Callisto will like feed us energy every generation. Extractor balloons, though. Add a floater or remove 2 floaters, raise Venus 1 step, and you add 3 floaters to start. We need a way to work on Venus, so that's good. If we can find another way to add floaters later on, would be even better. We'll pay 6. I'll take 11. Take a 5 back. I do want to do Arctic algae. Yeah. So generation number 4. We could just start off with the obvious stuff. I do like to do that. So let's do this. And get a TR. We're up to 15. We gotta do this in the right order though to make it work. So we'll have to trade first. So we'll spend 3 energy. And this is gonna be a standard drill here during this playthrough. So Callisto gives us 8. We'll spend 3 of those. We have 5 in total left. We'll spend 3 of those to trade, I think, with Europa to get another energy production, because why not? That could come in handy later. I just said we don't need it, but we do, I mean, maybe we need to lower it at some points to play some cards. So that could be helpful to have the energy production, because Callisto can't help with that. Then we'll do this action, the Ironworks, so spend 4. For us, and we get a steel, raise oxygen, raises TR. We're up to 16. And we have 17 cash. Do we want to raise our heat production? No, I think we'll do bioprinting facility to get this going. So that's 6. We pay 4 plus 2. Then we can use it right away to spend 2 energy. It's perfect. We have 2 to get 2 plants. We'll just start building plants that way. So if we keep doing that, it's like we have 2 plant production as well. So a nice combos in the works here. We still have 15. So we could do Arctic algae and then have world government do an ocean. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Or we spend 10 to raise heat production. Question is, so next generation we'll do the Callisto and we'll probably do Ceres. We'll probably bump back and forth between Europa and Ceres basically. So let's do Arctic algae. I like having that into play. It's cost 11 because we do have the discount. Love discounts in this game. All right. So we have that as an effect as well. And we do get 1 plant right away from it. It has to be -12 or colder, which it is. So that's probably it for generation number 4. So we'll pass. We didn't use underground. Yeah, that's fine. And we get 7 plus 16, so 23. Don't get to activate this though. I don't know if we ever will do it again. We'll take these. Put over there. It's going to be 5 in total. And we get 4. What's it called? Heat. So now we have 8 there again. Now this setup we're not generating any extra. These aren't moving over. So I mean I don't mind getting more energy production actually. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. World government, I think they'll just do Venus again. Because I want to do the oxygen. So let's have these come home. I'm not sure in the rulebook like in which order you should do these things. As long as you do them all and they don't sort of conflict with each other, I think we're fine, right? So, and this is, you may increase it. So yeah, we can control here if we want to like get money production or if we want to move it and then get energy production instead. Or we might trade with Ceres for 4 steel. We'll see. So let's get new cards for generation number 5. We have restricted area, which is good for drawing cards, and also placing the tile isn't bad either. Commercial district, this is good if you can combo it with one of the AI cities, because otherwise we can just do greeneries instead, but yeah, I don't know. It's good money production though. That's 16. Mining rights is nice. We need to get some kind of production going for steel or titanium. Caretaker contract, spend 8 heat to increase terraform rating. It's just like an endgame card really. So we'll take 2 cards again. I think that's good. And what do we do first? I have 21. Kind of like to get both of these into play though. Or we can go for the balloons to get this. All the cards are like, oh, we should play this early. So, so it's that conflict. You want to play everything early. Let's start off here with 3. The standard move here. We get 8 energy back. And so we'll take a 5. We'll use the other 3 to trade with Europa, I think. And we'll erase this before we activate it. So we get an energy production. And then we'll spend 4 to do this action. We get a steel and 1 back. Raises oxygen, gets us a TR. Then we'll do this to spend 2 so they become plants. And I'm not sure we're going to do underground detonation. We should do it at least once more, I think. We should do this though. 8 heat. Comes a temperature raise and another TR for 18. Yeah, so we have 21. Can do both of these though. I like that idea. I'll just save this one more generation. We need to do this soon though. So mining rights for 8 minus 2, 6. And we get to place the special tile, which is always fun when you have the 3D tiles especially. Really cool. And where do we place it? Now, we have to choose between steel or titanium production. Like titanium production is obviously worth more. And here we would get 2 titanium as well. Now if we're placing greeneries later on, we need to place them next to though. Here we, oh, this is both steel and titanium. But do we want to place, no. I'll take this one here for 2 steel, 2 titanium. And we also get 1 titanium production because we played mining rights. And we need to mark that. There we go. I know some people in the comments said like you can just mark the starting cities and then you don't mark your own tiles, but it's just so weird for me. I'm used to marking my stuff. So I don't want to not do that because then I'm going to mess it up later on. So that was mining rights. Not bad at all. Let's then do restricted area for 10. And I guess we just use it right away. Well, we're going to place the tile. Again, one of those special tiles. So it's one that blocks. Which is this one. It's restricted, as you can see. So we'll place this. Maybe we'll go for, well, we can get 2 cards over here. Yeah, let's do that. That's amazing. So 2 cards. So optimal arrow break is pretty good. Space mirrors. Oh, that's raising energy. I don't think we'll do this. But optimal arrow breaking isn't bad if we find some event space tag events. It's a good way to get heat as well. So yeah, let's use restricted area. Pay 2 to get a card. I like having a card drawing way. And it's a cheap card as well. It's a random though, but it's only 2. So we got hired raiders. Okay, well we can play this right away for 1. And we can steal 2 steel from the AI basically. So that's got us 3 mayor credits basically. And it cost us 2 to get the card, so that was profit. Now we don't have 10 for underground detonations. I do like having a little guy here though, so I remind myself that I have a certain amount of actions I could do potentially. We forgot, I just realized we forgot to do the world government ocean to get the plants. That was the plan. But I forgot about that. It happens. So, I mean, we could do optimal arrow breaking, but there's no reason to do this until we see that we have some cards that we can use for it. So I think we're pretty happy as it is right now. Generation number 5. I think we're doing pretty good. It's hard to say, but production wise we get this, what is it, 25 now? And we do get titanium. I like that that's starting to build up. This moves over, we get 6 heat now and 4, no, 6 energy, 4 heat. That's done. World government now will do an ocean. And now we want them to place oceans on non-bonus spots or whatever, or like set ourselves up in some way. We might play over here, like a green over here, since we need to play next to. So we might put it here. There's no bonus there. But ocean plates, we get 2 plants, which means now we have 7. Yeah. Okay, that was world government. Let's do these. This is a bit of just upkeep here, basically. Just just constantly generating stuff for me. I like it. Okay, then we go into generation number 6. We take our cards. So Corona Extractor. That's a funny name these days. 4 science tags, those. We don't have that. We're not even near that. Media group, which I totally misplayed in my first playthrough in this of those 3 I'm doing now, where I thought this was for Earth tags. I don't know, my brain just, I don't know what happened there. But this is good for event cards. However, we don't know how many event cards we will have. Here's one though that we will play. Oh, this is perfect for arrow breaking as well, and this one as well. Place a colony. Okay, so you know what? We'll take 3 cards. This is a no-brainer, I think, for me, because we don't have that many cards, so I'm not that scared. That's why I don't want to take too many cards right away early on, because I want to be I want to have the feeling that I'm allowed to take a bunch of cards if I find good ones. So, allowing myself. So that's everything for the setup, right? I always get the feeling when I play this game on camera, especially anyway, that I'm forgetting stuff. Like, oh, did I forget something I should have done? Like, this should have been done, I guess. It's not a big deal, though, but yeah, I don't want to mess things up. We have done that. We've done world government, so we'll just keep doing world government for oceans, I think. It'll just feed off Arctic algae. So now I want to do up this one and that one, and then do these 2, basically. And it would be great if we could do that before we trade, because of this. Is that possible? We have 18. This would be 11. But we can pay with titanium. So this is 2 titanium to play this one. Let's start there. So we'll pay 2 titanium. We have the discounts. It's only cost us 6. And I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe it's going to be too crowded up here. This will cost us 5 because we have the discount. There's another effect card. Doesn't look that pretty maybe to have them like this, but yeah, whatever. This would be 11, so we pay 3 plus 8. So now we get 6 mega credits back from our 2 effects here for event cards. We also get 3 heat, which is nice because then we can raise temperature this generation. We get to place a colony, and that's why I wanted to do this before I traded. And I think we'll place the colony on Europa, which gets us a ocean. And where do we place this? It's only plants. That's the only bonus, which is good. Then we can do a greenery as well. Oh, I like it. I think we're gonna build a bit over here. So let's do that. Get a TR, and we get 2 plants. I like how I do stuff, and then I just realized that, oh, all of a sudden I can do other stuff. That's the combo wombo. That's why I love this game, right? So that's done. And we still haven't traded. No, we traded there. No, we built a colony there. Now we're going to trade. Now we'll do Callisto. And we'll pay 3 energy to get 8, but then we just take 5, and we use the other 3 to trade with Europa. And when we trade here, we're going to get a colony bonus of 1 mega credit. And we also get we're going to bump this up once, so we get energy production instead of money production. I think that's better. So that's the trading done. Then let's see, I do want to have 12. So let's do import a GHG for 6. And then remember, because of our 2 media group and optimal arrow breaking, we get 6 back. This plays for free. We get 1 heat production. We get 3 more heat, which I'll just take as once, since we're going to use that soon anyway. There we go. Now we can spend 8 heat to raise this, which gets us a heat production, a TR. Wow, we're doing good this generation. Or like the engine that we're building, I like it. We are going to do that as well. Let's do a greenery. 8 plants. I'll place the greenery over here. So that lets us get a steel and draw a card. And we get rover construction, which is not that exciting. We get 2 money as well from we're being next to an ocean. That the world government, so friendly place for us here. So I don't know if we're going to do rover construction. It's like you get 2 mega credits every time a city is placed, which is so much better in multiplayer because then other people will place cities. In solo, I don't know. So far so good. Now let's do actions. So ironworks. We'll pay 4 energy and get a steel. That raises oxygen. Oh, oxygen should have been raised from that as well. So we get 2 oxygen bumps in total, which is 2 TR. Almost forgot. We're almost at we're at the bonus as well, which is nice. Then we'll do this action. Oh, we should have done this. Is something we should do at the first we do. First thing we do every generation should be a restricted area. So we get the card so we know what we have to work with. Shouldn't do it this way that I did now. So community services. Increase your money production 1 step per card with no tags, including this. Yeah, our corporation doesn't have a tag, but that's it. So this is not a great card for us right now. Let's do this action. Let's spend 2 energy. So we get 2 plants. I like that conversion. And let's also do underground now. So we'll pay 10 to get 2 more heat production. So I think now we used it sort of, so it makes sense to have ever played this. Yeah. Well, we should get this into play as well. So I think next generation we'll probably do extractor balloons, right? We have 3 cards now that I don't think we will play. We still don't need to do standard projects or standard technology because we're not doing standard projects yet. We are gonna do that later on, obviously, though. But yeah, I think we're pretty good there. I think so. I got my plants right when I placed this. Wait, when I placed this, I got 2 plants. Now I'm confused. I'm trying to backtrack now in my mind. How did I place that one? It was from Europa. And I got 2 plants, which I had 6. So that brought me to 8. Why did I get... Why do I have... Oh, I just got 2 from the energy. No, I had 7. It brought me to 9, which meant I could place the greenery, but I never took the 2 plants from the Arctic algae. I should get 2 as well from when an ocean is placed. So there we go. Don't forget stuff, Joseph. Come on. It's not that hard. It is sort of hard. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done with generation. Let's pass. Let's do this first. Let's do everything in the same order every time, because that makes it so much easier to keep track. That's done. Production. 7 plus 22 is 29. We'll do that. Put one of these as titanium. We don't get plants. These move over. We get 7 energy now. I like this engine of energy here. And also 8 heat, which is amazing. There we go. Okay. Then world government will do an ocean. And when they do an ocean, we're going to get plants, right? Now, we don't want them to take the bonus there. So, I guess they'll just do... Let's just do over here. We get 2 plants. So now we get to place a greenery because we're going to get 2 plants. Yeah, awesome. This does not activate, sadly, though. But it's time for the ships to come home. This will move up. And next time we're doing Ceres, I think. So we get that steel. And generation number 7. Here we go with new cards. Rotator impacts. So we'll spend 6 credits here. We can use titanium to place an asteroid or remove an asteroid here to increase Venus. We need ways to do Venus, so it is interesting. We don't have like that much titanium generation though, but food factory, decrease plant production. We don't have any plant production. Mangrove requires 4 or warmers. It's like an end game card. Place a greenery on an area reserved for ocean. And worms is also late. Well, no, we can play this, but this is plant production per every 2 micro tags we have. We don't have. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I think we'll just take rotator impacts then for 3. I think that's fine. We are going to do this in a smart way this time. So we're going to start off by paying 2 credits and do the restricted area to draw cards. So we know what we have. So we get magnetic field dome, decreasing energy 2 steps to get a plant production. Get a TR. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could, because plant production would be nice. I think we're doing pretty good on heat. I kind of want to do the Venus stuff though now. this generation I think will be about Venus. But before that, let's do everything else. So we can do this to go up there, and that gets us a TR. That's the exchange there. And then we don't have enough plants yet. We are going to have it. So if we do this, then we'll spend... Oh wait, yeah, it's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. We'll take 2 of these, they become plants. We spend 8 of these to put out a greenery. And this is a nice combo move, of course, because of the bonus up there. So we'll put this in between these 2, and we get 2 steel for that. We get 4 mega credits. And we are going to raise oxygen, which gets us a TR. Also gets us to raise this, which gets us a TR. And we get 1 more heat production, so we're up to 9. Then we'll do some trading. So we'll spend 3 to trade with Callisto, which gets us 8 back. But we're only taking 5 since we're using the other 3 to trade with... Do we need the steel, or should we wait a little bit with the steel? We'll wait a little bit, I think. Because this is always good, like even if it doesn't move up that much. So this gets us an energy production. So we're up to 8. So that's the trading done. Then we'll do some ironwork. So 4. Energy also gets us a steel. We're doing good on steel though. And that raises oxygen. Yeah, we're doing really good on oxygen as well. TR. We need to start doing Venus stuff though. I don't think we'll use underground detonations anymore, because I think we're fine on the heat production. So I think it's time for these two. So we do as extractor balloons for 20. Then it starts off with 3 floaters. We use it to remove 2 to raise Venus 1 step. Gets us a TR. And then we need to feed it with floaters. Then we'll do rotator impacts for 5. So 3 plus 2. And stop flying around. Then we'll do it right away. Maybe this wasn't that good of an idea. I have no idea when I start the game how many actions I will have, of course. So we'll do that. We'll pay 6 to put a asteroid resource on here. Again, this is a resource. So we have like, these are 2 types of resources we have if we get a card that cares about that. Then we can, next generation, we can do this action to remove this to raise Venus. Which is nice. We get a card here as well next time. And I think that's sort of it. Do we have anything else we should be doing here? I mean, we can do magnetic field dome. Because we have so much energy. Yeah. We have so much. I mean, these cards are not that interesting at all. So I think these 3, I will sell these 3 just to make my life easier. And I get 3 mega credits. I'll play this for 4. So that's 2 steel. Then lower 2 energy production, get the plant production, and get the TR from that card. You know what, the green cards, I'll put the green cards down here, because that's just the tags. So if I put them, you don't need to see these. If I put them like this, you can see the tags there, for now at least, until it builds up too much. I could pan down a little bit, I guess, as well. Alright, then we have more space here for more actions and so on. So that's it. We have 6 there. 6. I don't think we can do anything else. I like that we have energy left. Well, we're not going to have that later on because, yeah. Alright, are we done? Standard technology, we could play this, but there's no real rush in doing it. We're not doing any standard technologies yet, or standard projects. Why is it 2 different names? So then, let's take these home. That's a good start for the passing and production. We have 7. We have 35 now. So we are doing good, I think, on engine. Like the engine is running. It's, you know, full speed ahead. However, that does not mean that we're gonna make it in the end, because yeah, you never know. We'll see. It's very hard in this game to. I usually get to a point where I feel like, okay, I know that we're gonna make it. I'm not there yet. There's a lot to do here, and yeah, oxygen is fine though, and oceans. Speaking of oceans, let's do world government. It's kind of weird, world government just doing oceans, but it costs 18 as a standard project, so it's like the second most expensive after oxygen. And oxygen, we don't need to do standard projects, I think. So, they can just go up here. Doesn't matter. We get 2 plants from our sweet, sweet Arctic algae. I love that card. And then these will fly home. Let's go into generation number 8. Let's look at the new cards. And methane from titane. Oh, this is a good one. It's kind of expensive though, but we are making a bunch of money now. Supported research is based on Turmoil, so we just skip that, take another one instead, which is interplanetary trade. Oh, here we go. Increase your money production once per different tag you have, including this. How many tags do we have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, and then Jovian, that would be 8. No, it's not Jovian. No, it's this card. So 7. We play it right now. This would be getting a 7 money production. This would cost us 30. 29 because of our discount. So 7. Let's just do it the easy way. So we're in generation number 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more times. Times 7. That's 28. So we're not making profit on this. So we have to put up money to. If we had a lot of titanium, it would make sense. But right now, it doesn't make sense. I think the same goes for this one. Ice cap melting, though, it's a cheap ocean here later on. So that could be a thing. Insulation to decrease heat production to get money production, no. I wish we'd got some good building. But we'll take this one, and then we get to draw a card at least. So our first action, we can do that. Hopefully get something decent. We'll save this for later. We do need to remember that we get an ocean here as well. So yeah, I think we'll manage that. First action, generation number 8, will be to pay 2 to draw a card. Come on, building. Oh, strip mine. Look at that. Well, it's not that great now though. Like we can afford it and all. It's good for the production, but 2 oxygen. Let's think this through. So we have the ironworks, right? So we know we get to use it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's, and then plus greeneries. So we don't need this. If we play this, it's only for the 2 steel and the titanium production then. And the sooner we get the TR from the races, it's good, obviously. That also means that before the game is over, we can stop using ironworks, and that energy that we're not using will turn into heat, which will help with the temperature. So I still think it's good because we can get so much steel. So this basically cheap, free, right? So where do we start here? We have so much to do. We can do some things that are easy to handle. This just gets us a floater. This removes the asteroid to raise this, which gets us a TR and a card. Good again to do early, so we know what we have. Business networks. Oh, this is good. A way to get cards. So let's play this for 3. And lowering money production 1. And then we can just look at the top card and buy it or discard it. So let's do that. And that's orbital reflectors. Oh, this is good for the Venus. This is a cheap way for, yeah, sort of cheap. Well, if we do this early, because it costs 26 plus 3 minus 1. So it costs 28. Normally this costs 8.30 for 2 races. However, we are going to play standard technologies. So the 2 races for Venus will only cost us, what is it, 24? But we also get the heat production. So that's also good. I don't know the value of that. It's hard to calculate. But yeah, I think this is good to play. But we should play it early. Strip mine is also, it's kind of priority though. If we're gonna play it, we should play it right away because, well, we can do that. We can do both of them. It's fine. So let's raise temperature. Oh, I love this game. There's so much fun stuff going on. We do that, and with colonies especially. Well, all the expansions and promos are in here except for Turmoil. We'll do this again for another 8 because it's nothing we need. It's not something we need to like, oh, are we gonna do it or not? It's like given. Same goes for trading. We'll spend this 3 energy to trade here. We get 8 back. We'll spend 3 of those, so we'll just take 5 to go here to get this bumped up, so we get 8 steel in total. Nice. And then we'll do ironworks. We'll spend 4. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. This wasn't great. Where was that? Must have been here. Ah, things go flying. It must have been like that, right? What did we just do? We were supposed to get 1 there and 1 steel. It must have been coming from there. Wow. I could go back with the camera, but I think it's fine. It's fine. So that raised oxygen, which gets us a TR. We got the steel. All right. Let's spend 2 energy that turns into plants. I gotta be more careful when I pull those so I don't throw them all over the board. So far, so good. Now, it's time for strip mine. So this costs 24, which is 12 steel. So it's free, basically. We got the steel. Well, you know, no money involved. Lowering here to 4, which is okay. 2 steel production plus 1 titanium production. 2 steps there. That's 2 more TR. Not bad at all. It's another tag. And then we still have a lot of money, so we can do orbital reflectors as well for 25 actually. That's our discount, and we'll use titanium. So I'll take 3 more cash back. And that's 2 heat productions. We go up to 11, so we need another cube. Sweet. And 2 steps here. We're doing good on Venus as well. All right, standard technology. We should just play this so it's out. It costs 5. Then it is in effect. That's good. We need to find more event cards as well for this. Is super good. We need more cards basically. Like this is an event, but we can't play it yet. I want more cards. But yeah, I think that's it. We've done the actions. We've done that. We have traded. We will pass generation number 8. Well, we get a bunch of stuff here. So we get like 2 steel, 2 titanium, 1 plant. These move over. We get 4 energy. As long as we stay over 3, we're fine. Because we can always, we do the Callisto trade, right? So OP. And then we get 11 more heat. Now let's do some math here. This is 1 ocean. That's 2. There's 2 more. I think we'll take 1 more ocean at least. Take 1 more ocean for world government. And I think we'll probably put it here so we create a good spot for ourselves there. Okay, so that's 2 plants for us. Because then we can do a greenery in the next generation. Well, we could do that anyway with the energy transformation, but these will come home. Let's go into generation number 9. And nitrophilic moss. So is it worth playing this? Because we lose 2 plants, but we get 2 plant production. So like it's one production is like nullified. So we're gonna get 4 plants out of this for a cost of 10. I think that's good. That's a half greenery. And this one costs us 9. This is gonna get us 3 plants for 9. That's also good. Business contacts. Oh, I like this. We can draw some cards. Look at those. Lava tube settlement. Now, are there any volcanic areas here? How would we see that on this map? Is it because they have a name, like a name in bold? I don't know. I don't think so. So I think we can place this anywhere. And cities, like I'm thinking of a city here, right? So I think we'll take all 4 cards. Yeah, like that. So pay 12. Let's just do this. Let's start off paying 2 to draw a card. Tectonic stress power. Do we even have 2? Yeah, we have 2. We have 2 science tags, but 18. Well, we can pay with steel. Maybe we'll do it later. I mean, it's a point. Okay, well, we get it anyway. Now let's start also with this for 6. Again, my philosophy of always knowing what you have to do, like what cards you have before you start acting. This will get us 3 money back because of media group, since it's an event. And we get to look at the top 4 cards and keep 2. And okay, fuel factory. It's better earlier, of course, since it's production, but it's fairly cheap. Get some titanium and some money, so it's pretty cheap. Symbiotic fungus. Add a microbe. We have no use for microbes, right? No. Ice asteroid. Well, there's 2 oceans. I like this card, but it's 2 oceans. So it doesn't really fit with our strategy right now. No. It's also like it's gonna cost us 22 to play it. We can use titanium. Then we will get 6 money back and 3 heat. The thing though is that then this card is nullified. And this only costs us 4. We get 3 back. That's a good price, and we get 1 ocean there. Don't think we'll do this. I don't think it's worth it money-wise. Psychrophiles we can still play. No, we can't play it. Max minus 20. And yeah, so what? I think whatever, we'll just take these 2. But we're just gonna sell this. I don't think there's a way to make profit out of that. So we'll play this for 5. Lowering energy, raising titanium, raising money production. And we want to do these, I guess, now then. But I'm not sure about this one because we're not going to trade with Ceres this time. And there's no hurry to do this. It's money, but I mostly want to do that for the city. It's a cheap city and we can pay steel for it. So let's do 10 here, or like 8 there. To go up to minus 14, we get a TR. We'll pay 8 plants. And this, I think, will be to set up our future city. So if we don't want to go there because that's a good spot, we can't go like here because we have to be adjacent. So I'm thinking, let's see, if we do a city there, we can do like a city here as well. If we do it there, it's fine. No bonus now though, but racing here, of course. And there. We'll do this though, to remove 2 floaters, to raise Venus. We'll do this to pay 6. We'll pay with titanium to add an asteroid resource. We are not doing that yet, and not doing that yet. We can look at the top card though. We should do that. I knew there was something else we should do at the start of the round. Venus magnetizer, decrease your energy production 1 step to raise Venus 1 step. Oh, I like this. But we don't have that much energy production now. We gotta keep it at 3. We have it at 3, so. Well, I guess this would play together well with tectonic stress power. That's 3 more. And then we use 1 here. So do we want to buy this one? I think we'll do it. I'll do it. I'll pay 3 for it. If we do this in the correct order here, it could work out. So now, trading time. 3 energy becomes 8. We'll just take 5 because we trade again. And we'll save Ceres, so we'll trade here. We'll move this up once before we activate it, so we get plant production. Or do we want energy production actually then? I think we do. We want energy production. Okay, that's good. So that's the trading done. So now we'll do ironworks 4. Wait, are we not doing... Oh, it's fine. We'll do that. We'll pay 4 energy. Get a steel. Races. So this is completed. In generation number 9. Wow. Wait, did I forget to move the marker? We have 3 more. No, this is generation number 9. Oh, that's not bad. I love that ironworks. It's so good. And we also have all the Arctic algae for the plants. This is a really good setup in this game, to be honest. We got lucky with the card draws and everything. So I think that's it with the trade. We've done the trading. We've done that. We are going to do this to turn these 2 into 2 plants. That's why I want to keep the... There you go. I want to keep the energy production up as well, so we can keep doing that. Well, we get energy over there, but let's do some planty stuff. So nitrophilic moss for 7. Across those 2 plants. So we couldn't even have played this unless we had done that action first, right? 2 plant production goes up to 3. Not bad. Then we'll do lichen for 6. We'll pay 11. Take a 5 back. And I keep dropping the cubes today. I don't know what's going on. That's another plant production. Next time we trade with Ceres for 4 steel. And we can do tectonic stress power. Then we do lava tube settlement after that later on. This can't be done now. We could do Venus magnetizer right now though if we wanted to. I don't know. Do we want that? I think we're moving a... Are we moving a bit slow on the heat? I don't know. Yeah, let's do this now because it's a good combo. So we'll pay 6 for this. And we will activate it to lower energy production 1 step and raise here, and that gets us 2 TR. So it's good to do it, so that gets us 2 more money every production phase for the rest of the game. We have 9 left, so I think that's it for generation number 9, but we're doing really fine here. And I think at this stage I am going to start focusing a bit more on points, because I think we're fine. Famous last words. Let's pass and put these guys back here. So many actions, and production is... I think I bumped this. It was 6, was it? Yeah, keep bumping stuff today. Sticky fingers. So 648. Without dropping any cubes. Come on. So 52 becomes steel there. We'll have 3 titanium. We're doing good on resource production as well. 4 plants. Not bad at all. And then only 3 energy now. We've been using the energy interestingly this way. Like bumping it up, bumping it down. Getting a lot of cool effects. We get 11 more heat. I like the way... these should move more. I like the way... No, I'm stupid. I just took those. I was going to say something else. I like the way how colonies makes it so that energy becomes more interesting, because you can trade with it and all that. Like normally it's just the heat thing, or you know that. Production's done. World government. We'll just go with my ocean plan. So they will do 1 more ocean, 1 last ocean for the world government. And we're not gonna do it over here anyway. So we get 2 plants. And I will handle the last 2 oceans with the bonus and with ice cap melting. That is the plan for oceans. Oxygen is done. Venus is looking good. Yeah, I think everything's looking good. So let's bring these home. Our trade fleets are doing so good. I'm so happy that we started off getting a 2nd trade fleet. It's so nice. Especially when you have Callisto in. It's just so great. So 4 new cards. Moving into generation number 10. And this is some kind of promo, I think. I don't know. Asteroid deflect. Yeah, it is. It's one of the new ones from the big box, I think. Asteroid deflection system. So reveal and discard the top card of the deck. If it has a space tag, you add an asteroid here, and then you get points for the asteroids. So this is a points thing, but we can only do it 3 times. We have to decrease energy production. This gives us energy production. Heavy taxation. We have Earth tags. But now I don't want to play -1 cards really. Ants is a point card as well, but then we need somewhere else to have microbes. So out of these, I mean, we can lower our energy production to raise Venus now as well, so I'm not sure I like this one. This also has opponents may not remove your plants. It's a good protection card if you play multiplayer. I don't want to play minus cards. This would, yeah, I think we'll do this though, because another energy production could be sweet, and we can pay for it with steel. That's the main thing. So we'll take this one for 3. But before we play anything, before we do anything else, we do want to, because we need to lower energy for this as well. So that's why I want to get some more energy production. Well, we have this one as well there. So before we do anything else at the start of generation, let's do the card thing. So let's look at the top card, choose if we want to buy it. It's Sabotage. This card I actually will remove because it's, well, I guess since we have Media Group, it does make sense. But yeah, we're not going to buy it anyway. Well, we're just going to buy it. Let's pay 2 for restricted area to get a card. So like if we had gotten that one, if we had done it in different order, then we could still have played it for 1 because we get 3 back from Media Groups. It still has a use in the solo game, I guess. GHG factories. No, we don't need this, but we got this for free, so we have it, but we don't need to do that. Is there any, no, there's no more card stuff. Let's do this for a floater. Let's do this to raise Venus. Another TR. Let's go trading for 3. We get 8 back. You know the drill by now. We'll pay use 3 of them to trade again. And are we doing, we can get 4 steel there. But yeah, I guess I want to get this played actually. So let's get the steel. Let's get the steel. I mean, well, we should do production. No, let's do production, because production will like help us out for the last 2 production steps. If we do Ceres now and we do Europa next time, that's not going to do that much. So let's do Europa now, get a energy production. Okay, that makes more sense. Then we can still do ironworks to pay for energy to get an steel, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just let this go over and become heat, because we have some work to do there. Speaking of which, we can pay 16 here to take 2 steps. And there, 2 more TR, 45. We don't have the plants. Well, we'll do that action. We'll turn 2 of these into plants. And then we'll spend 8 plants to put out the greenery. Now we don't get any more oxygen, but so this is just for points and stuff. We'll do it there. That's 2 steel. We are planning for 2 cities here, 1 there, 1 there. At least. Probably more at the end here, because we're going to have a bunch of money and we want to make points. So now I want to do this one though. So that's 17 and this is 12. So it's all of these plus 5. And that gets us 3. We're up to 7. Energy production again. I like how we just bounce that up and down. All right. Then we can do our action to, speaking of that, we can lower it down to 6 to get a Venus step. Then I think we'll do this one for 11. More steel production and more energy production. And we'll wait on this. We'll do this soon, but we're not going to do GHG, so I'm going to sell that. I don't like having cards that I know in my hand that I know I will never use. It's just clogging up my working memory in my brain. So I think we're done with actions. We have traded. I think it's time for standard projects, people. We haven't done them yet, but it is time. We will get 3 back because of standard technology. We have 35. So we'll get to raise Venus 2 more steps here. And world government needs to do something. So they probably will raise temperature. Oh, they can do this, I guess. It's better economically. So I will raise here 1, 2, 1, 2. No, Venus is done. We can do Venus with just our cards. So we know we get 2 more oceans. We have the bonus and we have this one. So the only thing that makes sense to do now is to buy temperature or buy cities and greeneries for points. So maybe I should just, but there's no hurry in buying that. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's pay 25. Get 1 money production. We get 3 credits back. And we'll place a city, but we won't place it there that I talked about first. Instead, we'll place it here because that gets us a card. That will be helpful, and we want it there later on anyway. So we get a card. Titanium Mine, it's a good production card, but it's too late for that. I'm just gonna sell that. So we have 16. I think we'll just spend 14, it's fine. We'll spend 14, we get 3 back right away. Just do 1 bump here. Because that is lagging a little bit, I guess. But we're doing really good. I'm really confident that we're gonna make it this time. And I think that's it though. It's time to pass. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Last 2 generations here, we're gonna get to do a bunch of stuff. 7. So that is 54. We're doing good on money. And we also get 3 steel. Need a bunch of 1s. So 3 steel. Let's do 5 here though. So that's titanium. Doing good on titanium. We get some plants. These move over. We get 7 new ones. And 11 more heat. Yeah, nice. Okay, so world government. And what did I say? I think they're just doing heat, right? Because we can handle this with cards. We don't even need to spend money for that. So we'll just do 1 step there for world government. And we're getting close to those oceans and all that. These travel home. And, oh, this should actually have moved down. I forgot that, but now we moved up again. Okay. And yeah, generation number 11. Here we come. Some new cards. Tropical Resort. Oh, 2 points. I like that. I like this in the end. Production-wise, it's not that great to lower heat production, but yeah. Extreme Cold Fungus, can't even play it anymore. It's too warm. Rim Freighters. Oh, when you trade, you pay 1 less resource for it. This is awesome for the trading. If we get this earlier, just spend 2 energy. Trade. And Moho Lake is new. This is a promo from the big box as well. So add a microbe or animal to another card. Oh, this would be nice with some cards. Place an ocean tile, raise temperature 1 step, gain 3 plants. We get a bunch of stuff from this one. But it doesn't work right now because we don't need it for the ocean. We don't have anywhere to place animals or microbes. So Tropical Resort it is for 3. And that's just for points. But 2 points isn't bad. And yeah, generation number 11. We start off as we usually do, drawing cards. Let's pay 2. Because I just like to see what we have here. And it is Fusion Power. No points, and we don't need that energy, but we got the card anyway. Venus Magnetize. No, Business Network. So let's look at a card. Insects, no points. And this doesn't make any sense, so we're not buying that. Then we do the trading. So standard procedure Get 8 back. Use 3 of them to trade again. This time though, it is Sarah's time, so we'll get 6 steel. Right there. We will spend 2 here to make them into plants. And we will lower energy production 1 step to go up there. We'll also spend 16 here to get 2 temperature raises. Almost at the bonus. We're up to 50 TR. We can't place a greenery yet. We have a lot of steel. And let's do this one to add a floater. We can remove that to raise Venus in the last generation. We'll do this one to add a, we'll pay 2 titanium. And that puts an asteroid here, which we can also raise Venus with in the last generation. So that's 2 steps. And this is gonna be, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could do 1 more step on world government there, I guess. Huh, okay, 54 credits. Pay 14, but we'll get 3 back, so we'll just pay 11 basically. Because of the beautiful standard technology. We go up here, we get 2 TR, because we're also placing an ocean. Oh yeah, then we can do a greenery right away. So we'll do it here. We get 2 plants and 4 mega credits. And then we have 8 plants. So we'll spend 8 plants to put the greenery. We'll just circle this, I guess. Gets us a plant. 2 more, no, 4 more mega credits actually. So many bonuses to be had. Look at that beautiful thing just waiting for a city. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we did that. We don't get any TR or whatever anymore. A few more steps there, a few more steps there. We have that handle, we have that handle. We know the ocean is coming soon as well. It's coming in the last generation. So it is time for Lava to settlement. This costs 14, which is 7 steel. And 2 more money production. 1 less energy production. We get to place a city tile, and again I don't see there being any volcanic areas here. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't know how we would know that. There's nothing marked on this map. So there we go. Just plot this down here. Nice. It's gonna be a bunch of points here in the end game, and it also looks pretty good with the 3D tiles and everything. And we just placed an ocean. I never took the 2 plants from Arctic algae. Come on. Let's not forget that. So yeah, if my calculations are correct, we should do this as well. We'll pay 14, but we get 3 back, so we only pay 11 to go up there. This goes up, which means we can play ice cap melting for 4, but we also get 3 back because of the media group, since this is an event. So many discounts and stuff here. It's crazy. So we get another ocean, which means we get 2 more plants. Let's just take those right away before we forget it. And then we get a TR and the ocean. Guess we'll just do 2 plants. Yeah. That's fine. So we're up to 7. Still have money left. Wow, we're doing so good. It's crazy. We'll do this in the last generation. I don't think we'll do this at all. There's no point in that, so we'll just sell that. So 10, we have 40 left. And we're down to like building stuff. Like, this is kind of bad planning though on my part. We can't put a city here because there's already a city there. So I guess that's pretty bad. How would we combo this? I'm not that great at this city building in this game. If we do, well, we can't do there. We should go this way. If we do like greeners there, we can do city there. We'll do 25, but we get 3 back, so we'll just do 22. Just another money production and another city. And where do we place it? It must be best to build. Because there or there, you only benefit from one. We can't place it here. I guess this must be the best spot. Because these two will bounce off each other. And then like maybe one up here. So you always get two greeneries from each, sort of. These kind of block annoyingly though. Yeah, I think that's fine. Was there any? No, nothing, no bonus. Or we could go down here. We get plants. You know what? Let's go down here first. I like that. Because we get 2 plants and we get 4 mega credits. I don't know. Again, I'm not the best at doing this, building things on the map. I like this. I like card handling and actions and hand management. Area control, or like building on something. Tile placement, not my strongest suit. I'll get another greenery out right away though. And then we'll go here, I think, for 2 more plants. Why not? Keep dropping these. And then we have 22 left. And we're gonna have 2 temperature, 11. Yeah, we're gonna have 2 temperature races. So that's fine. So we'll do world government. One of those, of course, which will be Venus because it's 1 more. It costs 1 more. So yeah, I guess. Are we done? We're just no. That doesn't make sense. What you do? We can't do a greener though, because like we get 3 back, but you have to have the 23 first. So we can't even do that. So if we do Venus, if world government is doing Venus, then we need to do a standard project on temperature. Because we only have 2 races from here. I don't see us getting a races from anywhere else that I know about. So let's pay 14, get 3 back, which means we pay 11. We go up there. 55, yeah, that should be it. That should be fine. So we do pass. And now we get 65, so much money for that generation. I feel like I'm playing like easy mode or whatever with all these combos that I got early. But you know, that's the game. That's why the game is fun, because you figure out combos and you get some lucky card draws, whatever. So I shouldn't have, you know, feel bad about it. So then we'll get some more titanium and 4 more plants. Move those, get 5 new energy and 11 heat. And then world government will do Venus, right? Yeah. And we take these home. And everything moves up. And in the last generation, the only thing that makes sense is to trade with Ceres if we need that steel, I guess. I just realized something as well. Every time we traded with Europa, I have forgotten to take the colony bonus, except the first time. You might have seen it already, but I forgot that. It's so easy to forget things. I forgot that, so I guess we should have like 5 more mega credits or something like that. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by my failure, and I'm not gonna take it now. I just realized it. I forgot about the colony bonus there. I think probably like 4 times. We've been going back and forth a little bit, maybe 4 times. Okay, so everything is done there. We go into the last generation, the last 4 cards. Asteroid rights. Spend a credit to add an asteroid to any card, which is kind of cool with other cards that have asteroids, right? Or spend 1 asteroid here to raise mega credit production or gain 2 titanium. And you start with 2. So it's a pretty cool card, but it doesn't work now. Deuterium export. Add a floater to this card or spend a floater to increase your energy production. Oh, that's pretty good. Get it earlier. Local shading. Add a floater to this card or spend a floater to raise your money production. Here's all the Venus cool stuff. And protected habitats. This is one I do replace because it's only a multiplayer card. There's no point in the solo game to have it. Energy market. Another one of these like cool action cards. Look at that. All these lovely action cards. To spend 2 times mega credits to gain X number of energy. To pay 2 per energy, or decrease energy production 1 step to gain 8 mega credits. Wow, this will be nice early on as well. Energy market together with like Callisto and all that. Or I don't know. Yeah, nice. Okay, none of these cards give us any points though. We can't buy any cards. That's a bit sad. But okay, let's get going with paying 2 to draw a card from restricted area. And let's get lucky now and just get some cool point card. And Adapted Lichen is not going to do it. Nah, just going to sell it. Let's do Business Networks. Come on, good card. Oh, there we go. Terraforming Ganmead. Okay, so this is 2 points and then a point per Jovian. I think, didn't we have a Jovian? Maybe we never played it. I did see a Jovian earlier. I don't see it now out here, so I don't think we ever played it. So it has one. So this is 3 points in itself. But you know what? We can pay for it with titanium. So we're gonna buy it. Because it's gonna cost us 32 and we have 21. Yeah, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. So I'll pay 3, keep it. Then we can do extractor balloons, remove 2 floaters to raise Venus. We can do rotator impact, remove an asteroid. Now I'm gonna have to use cards to bump that. Since I have it's kind of twisted, it's hard for me to reach over there. But it's better for you guys to see it straight like this, and so on. Then let's do Venus Magnetizer, lower energy production 1 step, and raise Venus. And I forgot to do World Government. Yeah, I did. It should be there now, because that's how I calculated it. It should be done there. I forgot to do World Government for some weird reason, I think. Oh well, my brain is melting down. Maybe I shouldn't record these back to like in the full session, but I like it because it's like more real in a sense. It's not scripted. I hate scripted playthroughs. So for me at least, I prefer watching videos, even if there's a few mistakes here and there. I think it's better to have it more genuine, like you're actually playing the game. Like, okay. Anyway, why am I getting into that? Let's focus. We are going to do 16 heat. And that's done. And this is where, if we were playing the digital game, it would say Mars is terraformed. Everything is done. Like, ding, everything is done. Okay, but let's do this. Let's do trading. So we do trading. And I am not even going to repeat it this time. We're just going to do it. We go Callisto. We go Ceres. Bump it up. That's 3 steel. I don't even think we can use that steel, but why not? Then it's time for points. So this is late. Are we gonna get, yeah, we might get some titanium before that. Let's be smart about this. Let's do this in a smart way. So let's do standard projects first. Actually, let's do this first. So we turn 2 of those into plants. So we can place a greenery. And then we'll place the greenery over at the titanium spot. So we'll place it here. That gets us a titanium and points, of course. Then we can use 8, which is 24, which means, so this is 32, so that's 8 more money. Gets us 1 TR. So we only have 1 Jovian, sadly. But it's 2 more points as well. This will cost us 13. Yeah, so was nice to get the steel, I guess. So we can pay 7. No, it costs us 12. So we'll pay 6. Lowering heat down to 9. It doesn't really matter. Plus 3 there for money. And 2 points. That's the main part. And that's all the cards. So now we're down to just standard projects to get points. And again, this is not my strongest suit. But I think I see a way to at least, instead of going up here, I see a way to, if we go here, we at least get the point from the AI. They stole the cool spot over there, so we should at least get something out of them. So city time will pay 25, but of course we get 3 back, so we'll just pay 22. Gets us one of these, just to be correct. And we'll place this here because that will benefit, that greenery will benefit both of these, and then we can leech out on that because we can't go there anyway. So no bonus, right? No, a steal. Okay. Like I'm saying, like, oh, a steal, like it's a good thing. I don't think we even need it, and we don't even need it. So now let's see, 42. So let's just, oh, I'm getting tired here. So if we do a greenery, that's 20. Right, then we have 22 left, but yeah. So if we do the other way, if we do a city, we pay 22, and then we have 20 left. So we can't do both a greenery and a city no matter how we do it, unless we do it next to oceans, do we get more money? But that's not the plan. We're making 4, we'll have 5. Oh, I wish I could get more plants then. So I have like another greenery in the end game step, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So sadly though, it's kind of weird, but sadly though, we end up in a situation, because maybe I didn't plan good enough, where I can only do 1. Well, if I do a greenery here, that gets us 2 more money. So then we're at 22. We're still 1 credit away. Because if we're going to do both of them, well, I have to, okay. So if I do a city first, that's 22 because I get money back. So then I'm sitting here with 20 and I need 23. The greenery. It doesn't matter which order we do it, right? If we do greenery first, we pay 20, and then we're sitting here with 22. So we could do 2 greeneries if we do a greenery here first. Yeah, we don't need to do another city. We should do 2 greeneries. Yeah, okay, then it's fine. So then we don't even need to go here for the extra money. We'll just go greenery. Yeah. So we'll pay 23, but we get 3 back, so we'll pay 20. No, the first one has to go here, otherwise we're sitting with 22. So the first greenery has to go down there, which is fine. It's a point, but it's also a point. Like the one here is 2 points, but the one there or there is just 1 point anyways. It's the same thing. So we'll go down there, we get a plant and 2 mega credits. It's funny how 30 minutes ago it was like, yeah, I get a bunch of stuff, it's not that important. And now like every little resource counts. So now we have 23 and we'll pay 20 because we get 3 back. But you know, standard technology, you have to pay for it first. And that's another greenery. And then this one will be in the middle here. And that gets us a steal, which I'm not even going to take. It doesn't matter at all. Because I don't have any cards. This is the last action we do. There we go. But it's going to be sweet. It looks nice as well on the map. So that's the, yeah, that's the game. We just go, no world government or whatever. No, this doesn't matter. They can stay out there. They don't need to fly home. So we'll just go straight into points scoring. Let's do the board first. So greeneries, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that brings us up to 70. We do cities. So this is 2. That's 3. That's 5. No, this is not our city. That's 2. This is 4. That's 6. Plus 3. That's 9. And this is 5. That's 14. So that's 84. We do like points on cards, which is just this. It's just 2 points. That's 86. And then it's cards. It's actual printed points on cards that is left. But yeah, this was a fun game. So many cool combos. I really had a good time. And I'm happy that we made it. It was interesting to see how well this worked as well. Like we did that in the first of these 3 playthroughs. We also did that Callisto thing. But it's still fun anyway. We don't have that many points here. I think 2, 3, 5. Yeah, that's it, 5. So end score is 91, which isn't bad. It's kind of off camera as well. There you go, 91. It's not bad. It's not amazing either. With colonies and everything, you can get way higher scores. So yeah, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy that we made it. 91 points, and this one, I don't know what to say. Like it was cool at the start, but you start with -2 TR, and we got like 2 points. I mean, I don't know. I got like the money effect. This would be way more interesting in multiplayer, because then if I had this multiplayer, I would just sit back and try to find other things to do without not terraform, or like wait and just save up a bunch of stuff and then have one generation when I do like 2 bumps and a greenery, and then I don't get this effect. But in the next generation, I'm just saving up again, so I get this. So in solo, a lot of corporations are not sort of optimized for solo. Obviously, the game is a multiplayer game as its base. So there you go. It's just me and some other people out there that just love this game solo, I guess. But yeah, it's so good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I sure had a good time recording this one. Press the thumbs up button down there and subscribe to the channel as well. And click the little bell symbol as well, because then you get notifications from YouTube when I post new videos and so on. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.